हाँ वी आर लाइव देख सकते हो।
आगे।
आवाज आ रही है ना बराबर?
अरे।
हाँ वी आर लाइव देख।
हम्म।
कर दे स्टार्ट। Okay guys, so we are live. Day 5, no, day 6 I think. And
Day
today,
5 for chess, day 6 for inter-IIT sports meet.
okay, and it is fifth round. And today it is IIT Kharagpur versus IIT Bombay. And on board 1, we have Sanjay. Board 2, there is one change. On board 2, today we are going with Kallur Nikhil. And on board 3, Agnivo. And on board 4, we are having Siddharth. So let's see the game on the first board. Flip.
Bishop G2, let's see, yeah, D5, X, Knight C3, Knight B6, Knight F3, Knight C6, castle, Bishop E7, B3, castle, A3, Bishop E6, B4, Knight D4, Knight takes, pawn takes, Knight E4, A5, and yeah, this is the current position.
Okay, so the game started with c4, but like somehow converted to reverse Sicilian dragon variation, and now black plays a5. Okay, now we can just check on other boards. What is the position on other boards?
This one started with E4, D5, E takes, Queen takes, Knight C3, Queen A5, Bishop C4, Knight F6, D3, C6, Bishop D2, Bishop F7, F5, Queen A2, E6, long castle,
Castle.
Knight D7, F3, and then H5. This is the current position on this board. Oh, oh,
Now I think here white can like go knight s3, knight f2, and then knight e4.
mm,
Okay.
Knight H6 bishop is there, but yeah, maybe. Uh, I think black is also going with castle queen side only.
Because he played h5.
Yeah, so might be black castle on the queen side only. And yeah, might move the queen and go knight e2, knight g3, maybe knight f4, something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's check the third board. We have black here, so let me flip the board. Okay, so yes, d4, knight f6, knight f3, d5, c4, c6, staff, e6,
Love.
In a5, bishop e2, knight e4, castle, knight g5, knight g5, pawn takes c4, f4, bishop e7, knight f3, and now b5. So black managed to get a pawn, and it's pretty cool. It might be, white might try to like knight f6. Uh, Black's plan might pick up at queen b6 and b4 a5. Bishop b7 also. Maybe even c5 and trying to take d3.
Like in this kind of opening, when you takes on c4, like in Queen's Gambit,
Yeah,
so
with
you don't defend that pawn on c4, but here black is trying to defend that pawn. So
yeah.
it is something interesting.
Okay. Let's check Siddharth's here. So e4. So here also d5 played. Both white games d5 was there. In a5 d4 c6. Knight f6. Knight f3, sorry. Bishop f5. Bishop c4. e6. Knight e5. Knight f6. g4. Exactly. Bishop e4. f3. Bishop d5.
Can you
And
just
bishop d3. Sorry.
go to that bishop e4? It shows plus 1.1.
Yeah, white missed something here.
Maybe miss g5.
Yeah, might be G. No, no, not G5. G5 loses the rook.
Huh. Maybe rook g1 then.
Oh, not rook G1.
I feel like there is something on f7, like knight takes f7 or bishop takes e6 maybe coming. Or he can just go knight takes e4, knight takes e4.
Can't.
Oh,
No.
knight takes e4. Okay, sorry. F3 just loses the advantage. What is the move like?
Yeah, castle.
What?
I like it figures why white did not try to did not get the advantage. No, it's not natural to castle here right now. After playing immediately after playing g4, it's like
On g4, he
not
said
natural to.
go to bishop d2, queen e2, and long
Yeah, I think it's like f3, f4, g5 with like a strong king side attack. The king will be protected. And yeah, before like black can castle, he will like just attack everything. Yeah, so it figures like why white did not fought this because it's not natural to castle right after playing g4. So
Okay.
okay, black went f3, he went bishop d5, and white came back actually, and he played knight d7 here.
Okay, now it is completely draw. Equal position.
Full position. Yeah, bishop f4. Oh,
I think you can go now simply knight d2.
bishop d2 is it?
Bishop d2, sorry, bishop d2.
Yeah, yeah, bishop d2. So yeah, like it's okay. Now you can move your queen and just long castle. I mean f4 g5. I think black again in here also like in the second game we saw a long castle only.
No, queen e2 and long castle.
Yeah. Okay, he played bishop. No, no,
No.
no, it's still here. This is the current decision.
Okay, we can ask Jyotish Kot to join.
Yeah, try. Mhm. A5 came knight E. Mhm. Takes knight e4, A5. Bishop D2, knight D5. Yeah, black just trying to take the B4
And
pawn.
after a5, white played bishop d2 and then knight d5.
Just trying to take that D4 pawn. We could have taken it right here. Okay, so no.
Okay, I think we in this game we seen till long castle. No?
Yeah, we saw till H5.
H5, okay.
He
H4
he
just
played
stops that
H4.
attack. Queen
Queen
C7
C7.
back. Knight E4.
Knight E4. Okay. It's minus 1.3 here. Why? This was a mistake. Like, why?
Okay. Okay, so on Queen C7 it is minus 0.3 and on Knight E4 it is minus 1.3. Okay, so it is slight inaccuracy by Nikhil. Maybe you can just attack by B5 A4.
Yeah, B5. Yeah, B5.
Hmm.
We have to go bishop B3,
Now A4 is coming.
A5.
A5. Yes. A3. I think you can simply go with C5. No need to go. Okay, not
Not the
bad,
best.
but still.
Yeah,
Okay.
A4 only.
A4 bishop A2 and then C5. Planning for B5, B4.
No, 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 not
C5 not
C4.
working.
In B's. No. Okay, he played something. Oh, he lost all the money. He did
Like
not play.
because now like if he goes with B5, A5, the attack like
Yeah,
the
like,
black king not in danger at all. So like mm,
yeah.
he missed the chance of going B5 and A5.
So he went long castle. So it's back to equal now.
Hmm. Now I think white can go like white has to develop his knight, but like knight S3, knight F2, but
Maybe knight is knight. Maybe like move the queen and go knight E2 and then
queen queen F2, knight E2 and knight F3.
yeah. Okay, let's go to board three. Okay, so white black played B5 here.
We are at B5, then knight E5, queen.
Okay, this was a mistake. In B6 was a mistake, like
I
not the
think
best.
the move will be bishop B7.
Bishop B7, he'll simply capture this and
But like you can simply go rook. No,
no,
sorry.
not bishop B7. No, no, you'll like get the king in the center.
C5.
C5, I think C5 is meant by bishop F3, I think. C5 is bishop F3.
Bishop F3 looks very strong. So like you have to
Because,
defend that C6 pawn.
okay,
Bishop
so I think
B7 is not
it,
working.
okay. Uh,
C5 is not working. Queen.
maybe simply capture here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think capturing is the move here. Just take it. And when white takes
Queen
it,
b6, he can come bishop f3.
now I think bishop d7. No.
Bishop b7. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you can also like long castle or short castle, whichever you want. And yeah, it's good for pretty good for black here. Bishop h5 is just met by g6. So yeah,
But in the board, he like on queen b6, he captured on c6.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like, what why?
Because after queen takes, bishop f3 is coming.
Okay, okay, okay. So I think taking is not an option. So I think bishop b7 here.
Hmm.
Uh,
Because if you capture, you cannot defend that rook on a8.
yeah,
Yeah. Not able now.
yeah. Now you are.
Okay, we can check the other games also like on board number 5, 6.
Yeah. Board four. It's yeah. He played bishop d2.
On board 5, it like Sujan Kumar versus Avdut. IIT Indore versus IIT Patna.
It's Indore versus Patna. Interesting. Any game with result to it. No.
Yeah, I'm just checking
Okay.
the standings currently.
a5, bishop d2, knight d5, knight c5. Mhm. That's the thing. Yeah, give me a minute just. I will be back.
Okay, after like round 4, IIT Kharagpur is on the top with 4 wins. IIT Bombay is on second, 3 wins, 1 draw, total point 7, and total point of IIT Kharagpur are 8. IIT Indore is on 3 win, 1 loss, and IIT Kanpur 2 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. It is on like 5 points. Okay, knight takes c5, bishop, sorry, bishop takes c5, b takes c5. Now I think c5 is weakness for white because
Yeah, but same goes for d4.
hmm, maybe black can go with knight c3. Like firstly c6, defending that b7 pawn, and then knight c3.
Okay, maybe he can do that. Like, okay, then so c5 b7, just now b7.
Direct,
What
directly.
about queen e7 here?
Queen e7, but like rook c1, rook queen can come. Queen c1, queen c2.
Yeah,
Maybe knight c3. Oh, like immediately.
uh,
No,
but like he will take with the bishop
capture.
and
Bishop takes b7. Hmm.
yeah, just c6.
Bishop takes b7. Okay, but it looks dangerous. c6 and e4, e5 is also coming.
Yeah,
Okay, he played c6 directly. What? Or no?
did he play? No, no, it's still on b takes.
Hmm.
Okay, so he went with knight s3 actually, yes. Wrong castle, he played knight s3. And bishop takes h3, rook takes h3. Yeah, it's pretty good at the moment.
What on knight e4, long castle? Huh.
He played knight h3.
Bishop takes, rook takes.
Yeah, bishop takes, rook takes h3.
Okay, Archit is here.
Good morning, guys.
What do you?
Anuj will
Good
be
morning.
Anuj also will be joining sometime.
Okay, so uh, yeah, so let's see this. This is the third board. We started with d4 here. Slav.
Semislav, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cambridge Spring.
94. Castle. States. Yeah, he just lost this morning. Slight mistake here.
Capturing the knight was best at that point.
Yeah,
You know what happened after that?
and I think it's still on knight c6 here.
Okay.
Hmm. So if you capture on c6, bishop f3 wins the rook.
Yeah,
That's
capturing on
tactic.
c6, bishop f3.
No, but
Lose the rook.
it is not that much advantage. Something.
Hmm. I mean, you will be an exchange down, so
No, but how you can defend that rook? No, because
you can't defend that rook.
like if you move away your queen, he will capture on 8, and there is no other way to recapture on 8.
Yeah,
So like you will be completely rook. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You have captured the that. Okay, exchange one.
yeah. You. I mean, we capture the knight on c6, so yeah. Yeah, knight.
Like, what is the best move here? We discuss or not?
Um, best move here. Might be bishop b7. Yeah, bishop b7.
Hmm.
Knight takes
Oh yeah, takes on e7, king takes e7.
So you can I guess he can catch it out eventually. So
rook, rook d8 and king f8.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the fourth board. Okay. Started with e4, d5, takes
outstanding.
d4, c6, knight f3, bishop f5, bishop c4, d2, queen b6. Okay. Knight e4 here. That loses something. Okay, queen d4. Okay, so forked here. What should I play? Like, let me takes and uh, takes, knight takes and maybe bishop c3. Hmm, bishop c3. Um, nice e4 maybe. Okay, knight takes d7, king takes d7. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, can we just switch to the game Agnivo?
Agnivo's game. Oh, he played bishop d6 in knight e5.
95 played on the board.
Yeah, like not the best move, but it had an advantage here.
Like he can go bishop f3
Yeah, I
instead of
think so. No, not bishop f3. No. I think maybe d5 here.
no, like queen e3 is coming.
Okay, queen e3 is there. Okay. Sorry. Mm, maybe. mm,
Pawn b3 maybe.
e3.
No.
No. Like b3.
Ah, he
The idea being like you want to grab the pawn on b5, but again, then bishop f3 won't be possible.
I think simply.
Uh,
No.
Bishop f3 is
I
still
think,
the threat, right?
I think bishop f7, bishop b7. Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If you go knight e5, then I don't know. I can play bishop d5 maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
no, bishop d5. Hmm. Taking
Bishop takes like instead of knight.
bishop takes. Yeah. So f takes and yeah, I think you have an open file here or diagonal here.
You can just go with rook c8.
Mm, no, rook c8 is the best move. Why? Because of
Knight takes e5.
Just captures and rook b
Just knight takes e5, right?
is coming.
And you grab on e3 with check and then on c3.
uh, yeah, okay.
Ah,
Takes king h1 and queen z3. Bishop h3, bishop h5. Sorry, wrong move. Why? H.
no,
Mm,
not g6.
no.
Maybe short castle.
Short castle here. Yeah, short castle here. Black will have an advantage.
Okay, Gyan Jyoti Khanikar is saying hi. Hi, good morning.
Good mornings. Okay, let's check Agni's game here. No, sorry, Nikhil, sorry, not Agni. We were on, I think, rook h3. Yeah. After rook h3, it took on e4.
E4. Can we
Yeah.
just go to move number 11, knight E4?
Uh,
Like we discussed about that, the B5, A5 is coming, but we didn't go with that. Knight takes E4 and D takes E4.
okay. Hmm.
Okay, like bishop will come to C3 and both the bishop on C3 and C4 looks very nicely placed.
Yeah.
Now black cannot go with b5 and a5 idea because now this pawn
Yeah,
is shelter of king
he played g6.
b6.
G6. What about bishop
Maybe
c?
he's trying to go with bishop g7, but like, we can go with bishop c3.
Not the best actually. Hmm.
Bishop E3 maybe?
Bishop e3.
So I think instead of bishop e3, we can go bishop g5.
Bishop g5 you say?
Uh,
Yeah, okay. Uh, Rook e8.
Now maybe you can think about that rook on h3.
Bring it back, like double it up here like this.
Maybe just pawn F4 and swing it over to the queen side.
F4.
F6 is king.
Let's
F4,
F6.
F6, yeah, okay.
Hmm.
So now you would have to give up the exchange there.
Yeah. Mm, I think g3 and bishop f4 something like that.
Just a second. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Okay, g6. Uh, what, like, is there any move played by Nikhil? Or we are at still.
Uh,
Okay, wait.
no, it's still on g.
g6. But bishop c3 looks more natural than bishop g5.
Mhm.
What black can play on bishop?
I don't know.
Okay, rook b8 planning for bishop g7. Gyan Jyoti is asking about inter tournament.
What? Inter tournament?
Hmm. I don't know what that means.
Okay, let's see Sanjay's game. Just a second. Okay, so what happened here?
Sanjay saying KGP FTW.
No worries. What happened here? Okay, then a5 is a5, 90 c5 takes.
Okay,
Queen e7 came and queen c2.
C2 as we discussed.
Oh,
Now C6 just to stop white from playing C6.
c6 here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Maybe white can go rook b1.
Rook f1.
Rook b1 b1. Rook a b1.
Yeah, okay. Mm, no, maybe rook a7.
Pawn is defended, so like
Oh no, so the pawn is dependent. Yeah, so
I'm just planning to develop the rook on b file.
okay. Mm, rook a6 here.
What's the plan of rook a6?
Rook a6 and b6.
But on b6, like your c6 pawn will be hanging after rook takes pawn,
Yeah.
takes knight takes. Maybe you can simply go with rook e8, rook f8.
Yeah, okay. It's like not the best, but yeah.
Okay, if you want to play like b6, then rook f b8.
Actually, the problem with rook b8 is like I think you can just capture. You
No,
can't, but like I was thinking this actually.
you can play rook e8.
But no.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe rook f8. But, no, still not the best here.
Okay, can you just switch to board number 2, Nikhil?
Uh, it's still on g6.
B6.
Or Siddharth's game. Something happened here. Okay, so yeah, in b6 he took on d5. Yeah, okay, best move. C takes. It's c3.
Okay.
Okay.
Why black can't go queen takes b2?
Uh, then b2.
Rook b1.
Hmm. Queen
Queen
takes
h2.
rook takes b7.
Then maybe now maybe just rook takes b7 and then
No, 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 no.
oh
Firstly, knight takes d7, then no, but
No, not even knight takes d7. I don't think. Something else.
is there a queen trap? Okay, let's check.
Ah, like I was
Okay,
thinking.
pawn to c4 maybe pawn to
Yeah,
c4.
c4 maybe. No,
no.
No,
no. Uh, some material advantage here. Uh,
Rook takes b7 is
is
not
it rook?
no.
Is it rook b5 and then bishop b1? Rook b no rook d5.
When white played g4, the next best move was short castle.
After G4, the best move it should best move here, guys. G5 maybe?
Okay, Srishti joined
G5?
us. Hi
No.
Srishti, good morning.
Uh, what? Like anything?
I think short castle.
No, not short castle. No, no, not now. Short-
G5 is also not working.
Yeah, G5 is also not.
What about
Okay.
Bishop C1?
Bishop C1.
Mhm.
I think that's Queen G2 comes.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Something like, or even like not Queen G2,
No,
even like
queen
something.
A5 and taking this back.
Yeah. Uh, this looks somewhat like a London position. When black captures on B2 and it's queen, it's a queen trap. It happening. Uh,
Bishop B5 also not the best move, right?
no, Bishop B5 already tried. Mm.
Like if you go rook A1, the only move for the queen is uh, queen B2.
That's what
Okay,
my idea was for playing Bishop C1.
Huh.
okay, A1 is the best, actually best. Okay.
Now on bishop C1, he can go with bishop takes
No,
C1.
Bishop C1
Queen C.
gets Queen C3. So
Yes.
no, no, no. Not Bishop B1, not exactly now, but uh,
Now you can't go with rook B1 because he will go with queen A3 and he can take move.
Queen A4 here, yeah. Yes, yes, Queen A4.
Hmm.
Maybe Queen B6 after this.
No.
Now Bishop B5, right? Bishop B5.
Okay, then G5 is there, or
Yeah, even G5.
Bishop
Okay.
B.
Yeah.
G5, yeah, G5 is there. So
G5
yeah,
should
you
be
win
okay.
this knight. One knight you win actually. Uh, yeah, you win the knight actually. Actually,
Because after C3 is knight takes C5 being played.
okay, C3. He plays knight takes C5. Okay, D takes C5. Knight D7. Queen A4 and long castle. Still did not. Okay, Queen A4 was a mistake here.
because of knight takes e5 is coming now.
Yeah. Mm, Here, knight c3. Yes. Okay.
What knight c3, bishop takes e3. Okay, queen takes c5. I will be back in a minute, guys. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm,
Rook b8, maybe.
it was b3 maybe. Okay. Oh, okay. No, wait. Mm, okay, it's here. Okay. So d takes c3, the queen here. Okay.
Yeah, captures in pawn c6.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Maybe rook e1.
Hmm.
Mm,
So rook a8 should also.
rook b8 here.
Yeah.
Okay. It starts with d8. Just a second. Yeah,
Okay, what we are discussing, d takes c3 no? Now.
yeah.
Okay, white is slightly better here.
Now that rook c1 has been played and the white queen is defended, you have to play b takes or queen takes c3. You have to capture.
But after b takes, queen takes, and rook takes, both b7 and c7 are hanging.
I guess pawn c6 covers the board, but again, the position seems better for white there as well.
Yeah. Played bishop g5 only.
Okay.
And he played rook e8.
Okay. Now, like, what was the move? Rook h1 or rook d2?
Mm, the h1 here, h1 here. And you could just double it up. I played what,
No,
f6.
like bishop g.
Yeah, good morning,
Yeah,
Amay. How are you?
yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, yeah. Just thought I'll drop by and say hi. Yeah, I just had some free time. How's it going? I'm following the results, but yeah, I'm not seeing the games in detail.
Okay, so it is board number 2,
Huh.
Nikhil versus Om Kadam.
Okay, yeah. Kadam was like a very strong player, I think.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
still there. Yeah.
I think he is top player of tournament. No?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
might.
the top seed of the tournament.
Huh.
Nice. Hmm. Okay, so I mean, I think Nikhil has played pretty well till now.
Yeah, might. Look at g7.
Maybe just rook d3 here.
Yeah, like rook d3 and rook
No,
d4.
rook
Not
d3, then
exactly.
queen e5. It's coming.
Rook
Oh, yeah,
b3.
rook d.
Hmm.
Mm,
I think no need to capture on c4.
yeah. Mm,
Right is quite strong.
But bishop f4
oh,
is
yeah,
Hmm.
bishop s4 is coming. It looks, yeah, like it's good for white.
I mean, I think maybe you can also think something along the lines of bishop e3, f4, e5,
Bishop
trying
e3,
to
f4,
stop that
Hmm.
e4.
bishop.
Yeah,
Uh,
that should also a possibility.
mhm.
Yeah, looks good for white here. This is the current position.
Yeah,
okay. I think Agnew played, so we can just switch to board number 3.
yeah.
Okay. Some like this has gone pretty far actually. Uh, okay, so I think your knight c6, knight e5 happened.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Bishop f3.
So took on e5,
Hmm.
pawn takes.
Bishop e5 was the best move at that position.
Yeah, a4 came, a6 takes, takes,
Rook
rook
takes,
takes,
bishop takes,
bishop f3
queen
takes again,
Uh,
f3, short castle, knight e4, f6. Okay, on f6.
I think Varad is a pawn up, right? So,
no, it's
Yeah,
equal.
no, it's equal. 6, 6.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Yeah, my bad.
okay. These two pawns look good. Pretty forward. Might white try here. I think it's a forced capture, right? Can we
Yeah,
protect
I
the?
think it's if you're like takes knight g5. I mean takes knight g5 could be interesting because the e6 pawn is now weakness kind of.
Yeah.
I mean here I think h3 is there. It's sorry h6
It's like fair.
might not be good. Knight c5. Yeah, instead of knight g5.
Knight
Knight
c5
c5
here. Okay.
looks realistic. Knight.
But
Just
one
on
knight d7. Yes, no.
I mean takes and knight
Okay,
takes.
okay. Sorry. No, no, yeah. This also looks pretty. Uh, might go queen d6 now, trying knight d5 or knight d7, something
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah,
Maybe queen h3.
Queen h3.
nice. Yeah.
Okay, queen h3. Okay.
I guess. Okay.
Devansh just on the bar so that like
Yeah. It's equally. Hopefully, you will not make a mistake. No, it was. I know, okay, it's fine.
knight c5.
Knight d7 was good. And queen d6 was the. Yeah. Then d1 here, maybe. Mm, Queen h.
Mhm.
Okay, he played queen h5 actually on f6.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, it's interesting. I think he is knight g5 right after pawn
Yeah,
take.
knight c5.
Knight f6, maybe rook takes f6. And
Ah,
then
yeah.
queen h7,
Mm,
queen takes g7. Yeah, you're winning the rook at the end.
Like after f takes e5,
Yeah, knight g5, knight
knight
f6,
g5 completely.
rook takes f6.
Hmm. No, it's like
Yeah.
So can't take on e5 here.
Hmm.
Uh,
what about knight takes e5?
Knight f2 he can
oh,
go, I think, right?
knight takes
You are
e5.
getting 3 pawns for the knight.
Ah, but you are getting
And
three.
knight f2 will come right.
But like d takes e5, queen takes e3, knight f2.
Oh, so you will be getting 3 pawns. Yeah.
Ah,
Hmm.
you can directly go queen takes e5.
Hmm.
No,
I mean, the
that's
end
easy.
game might not be a good idea. Yeah.
Two of your pawns are doubled. So
Yeah.
No, maybe like there are some tactics in this position because
Hmm.
it is 0.5.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
okay, what about just taking on e5?
Which like uh,
Pawn takes e5. Pawn takes e5.
No, knight
knight
g5.
g5,
Knight g5
h6.
completely wins.
Knight g5.
Uh,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
rook takes
There's a
f8 and queen f7 is still there.
queen f7 is still there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Uh, Queen
Yes,
F7 still there. There's no way to. Mhm.
yes, Siddharth played a move. So can we switch to board 4?
Okay.
Yeah, we are on long castle.
Hmm.
Siddharth also long castle. Knight takes e5 and bishop e2. So black is up a
That has
pawn here.
used up a lot of his time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He plays his
But
best game under 5 minutes when he is under 5
Yeah.
minutes.
okay.
Black is up a pawn here.
Last year, I remember him playing very fast, but okay. Yeah, it could be like a, I don't know, strategy as well to make his opponent feel confident.
No, like in every game, he is like under 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Number 20.
Mm. So, what plans?
D4 real.
Hmm.
I think that's what it opens up the bishop d2, like that diagonal, right? D2 to a5. That's why, yeah, the engine
Yeah, but
doesn't.
you can't take. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. So it's. Uh, I don't know. Even
Maybe for
bishop
black, just
c5.
bishop c5. Yeah.
Yeah, bishop c5.
Something
Also,
like that. Yeah, just tell them.
yeah, f4 after this.
I mean, if he's extremely aggressive, he can try b4, I guess, at some point. Uh, I don't know if it's good here because the c3 pawn is
No. Well, the c3 pawn.
I mean,
yeah,
position would be very weak because your
yeah,
knight
e4 bishop e3. Yeah.
just bishop
mm,
b3. Yeah.
I think f4 is
Bishop
beautiful here.
knight c4 is coming at that position.
I guess. Yeah, I think d4 is very strong now. He will find it hard to stop it.
Yeah. It is.
Bishop b5. Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, like that's what. If you, I think the dark squared bishop is black's good bishop and white's bad bishop, right, in this position. So
Yeah.
if
Hmm.
he exchanges, it might be good for black. I mean, but yeah, the positional, it's quite a positional play kind of thing. It's not very tactical, which is good. So
He played something like
that,
switch to live board.
Okay, he played king b8.
Okay, so now I think he wants to go d4, just opening that c file for his rook.
hmm.
Maybe now white can also go king b1.
Are there tactics with bishop f4 though? Like, okay, you can defend with bishop d6 or
Hmm.
but even pawn f6, but
Yeah.
Bishop f4 also looks interesting.
I mean, I think if he exchanges it off, the opposite colored bishop might lead to some interesting attacks. But the only thing is, yeah, the queen comes in, right? Queen e3, rook
Yeah,
d2,
queen
Yeah.
h3.
but bishop f4. Yeah, it gets pretty bad quickly.
What
Hmm.
about f4 here directly?
Hmm. Yeah,
That's good.
It has to go like c6. Okay, not knight c6. I think knight d7 and knight c5 is better.
hmm.
Okay, so there has been some development in the game, I guess, and the position seems equal on the bar on the left side of the
Hmm.
game.
Okay.
So bishop f4.
Uh,
Bishop
Is there
f4
any?
played decent.
No,
no,
actually,
it's on king d8
B8 only.
right now.
Okay, it's something there. Okay.
I mean, bishop f4 has been played, right? No.
No, no,
No,
no,
no.
it's
Okay.
on king d8.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fine.
Okay, let's wait till for white. The thing is check
Hmm.
Sanjay's game till then.
Hmm.
Okay,
It's
Very
plus
interesting.
equals to. Okay, we are at queen c. Queen takes c5.
he took with the pawn. Queen takes, king takes, and rook a b8.
What? Like, why not c6?
I mean, even in c6, when we analyzed, you will be losing a pawn after rook b1 and uh, further lines. You'll be losing a still be losing a pawn.
Yeah, like if you go c6, then maybe rook b1. Let's say this rook comes in, then this rook here,
No,
and
rook
Ah, yeah,
b3.
bishop
No,
oh,
no, no.
sorry. The bishop
that
is there.
No, but yeah,
Uh,
it gets very defensive. I guess
Rook
yeah,
what
like
c5, rook c5. Hmm.
this can bishop c6 might come. So yeah,
yes, yes.
that's right for white.
Okay, so
Go
black.
back for
But he does have bishop d7 and b5. But yeah, I mean, at some point you will have to give up the pawn for some kind of counterplay.
yeah.
Hmm.
Because like
Yeah.
he's planning if rook takes c7, then he will go with b5.
Yes, I think so.
Hmm. Yeah, he
Getting a
probably
pass
might
pawn.
have an idea of going with a pass pawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if he, yeah, maybe like say rook a7, uh, I don't know. He can solidify with
Hmm.
a4, bishop b3, and then b4, or he can just play b4 directly, b3, and I think actually that might be really interesting.
Yeah, b4 might be interesting.
b4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, he has bishop d5. I think rook takes a5, b3, bishop d5. Okay, it is
take
winning.
if actually
Uh,
loses. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
nice.
because like this comes and bishop a2 comes.
No, but bishop d5,
Bishop d5, pawn
Bishop
g2,
b
pawn b2, rook b1.
and then rook c8.
rook b1,
Rook
rook
f8.
c8.
Oh,
Rook
okay,
f8.
okay.
Hmm.
Firstly, I will check,
No,
then rook c8.
that
No, rook c8 actually. No, rook c8 is not the best. I think
that's not
takes and then rook c8.
Okay, first c8 and then rook f8.
Yeah,
okay.
Rook f8 wins.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Okay,
not really.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's
In
what
that
he's
line,
buying.
maybe there was a
That,
bishop
that, I
c4.
think that's the line that he saw. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so b4
too
has been
fast.
played on the board.
No. The,
Oh, so only rook a8 has been played yet, right?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Siddharth made a move, I guess, on the board number 4.
Okay.
Oh.
So he
Oh,
played
he
bishop f4.
decides to go into the opposite color. Yeah, nice.
Okay,
He
bishop.
goes bishop f4.
Okay.
He goes bishop d6 and he took it actually.
Hmm.
That is not the best move.
I think that's the thing, right? The queen comes in. That's why it doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I think after
Mm,
king b1, like it should be fine. King b1. takes rook e1, rook h1. I
Now the
You-
point is rook c8, then doubling the rook on c5, and then bishop c3 can also
Hmm.
come.
Yeah.
You lose a pawn here and it's fine also. Like,
Oh, okay. Hmm. And yeah, if you move the bishop, then queen f3, queen takes f3. Okay.
okay, so he played,
Okay,
he took on e5 and, sorry, he took
Oh,
on e5
he takes directly. Okay.
and he played queen b5.
Okay. So I think
bishop
then
e3 comes.
like yeah, he's looking for some I don't know, queen e3, rook d2.
Queen e3, rook d2, bishop takes c3.
Okay, even Agni was losing.
What?
Uh oh,
Nemo made a mistake over it.
What plus
Oh,
of
oh, he took on e5. Oh no.
knight g5. I mean, he probably miscalculated some line.
mm,
I'm very sure he wouldn't have done it without.
now knight g5 is
He would
coming.
have definitely seen rook takes f6. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought he'd play rook takes f8 first and then knight takes f8. Knight g5 is crushing. Hmm.
Knight f6, queen takes.
Okay.
Queen f7, queen f8,
Mm,
knight f7. I mean, I think Bharat will play it. This was just the point, right, of queen h5.
okay, so like now on board 3 it is completely lost if white finds the knight g5.
Hmm. Hey, hi, Anuj. Uh, uh, is there any defense?
He played knight g5.
He played knight g5.
Uh, Not yet, right?
No,
Or,
he played it.
No, he played.
yeah. Okay. Rook takes.
Yes. Knight g5, rook takes f1 check.
Must have missed rook takes
You
f6.
the only way is, I believe, is to give up the rook. Why? Yeah, you have to play
Yeah,
rook f6 and then you have to give up the rook.
yeah. That's okay.
I think he missed
So I
rook
guess
takes
the sun
f6.
was on the board, right?
Huh.
No, it's a knight g5 only.
Okay.
I think he missed rook takes f6.
Yeah.
Can we switch to Siddharth's board? Like no.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
Sanjay
he
goes
took
for
on
b5.
c7.
Hmm.
Rook b1. Nice. I was thinking of yeah. It's a nice
Okay,
play.
rook b1.
He's he has good chances to stop the pawn, I think. He's playing for rook b7, I guess, after b4.
Yeah.
think he can leave rook b6 and rook fb8. Hmm.
B6 is
Okay,
A4.
if
No,
okay, might be. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
might be A4 and
yeah.
A7.
He's down a pawn, right? So a5 is not a good pawn.
Can we switch to
So
board one?
maybe
There are some more plates there on Siddharth's board.
Okay,
Okay, queen e3 played.
king
Queen
b1.
D1. And Queen D3.
हॅलो काय मला नाही माहिती
Mhm.
हम्म. Okay, one shot chess noob is asking 1889 is his FIDE rating. Yes, the FIDE rating are displayed on the board there.
Hmm.
What's f takes e5 blunder? F takes e5 is blunder because knight g5 and like you have to give a rook to avoid that mate.
Okay. Yeah, I think Nikhil is playing really solidly.
Yeah,
Uh,
Nikhil is still good.
he played bishop e3. Nice. So I think he had a similar idea, right? To play f4
Yeah,
e5, lock off the bishop.
yes.
And I think it's even possible to swing the rook from h3 over to the queen side at some point.
Yeah, like you can go F4 and there's some Bishop D2 and maybe like
Hmm.
lose.
Directly from YouTube comments, we have guessed.
Not like
At this point, all of our players have to move.
And like three of them are on almost same time.
I was wondering if f takes e5 is a blunder.
you are
Yeah,
right, you are not
because
wondering.
of rook takes f6.
Yeah,
I think Agnevo missed it, or I don't know
yeah
what.
he missed knight
Yeah,
F7.
because
He
knight
missed
f6,
rook
rook
takes.
takes f6, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
He missed the rook takes F6. No other way he could have played F takes E5.
So like on board three, we are completely lost.
looks like it. I mean, I think Agnibo has been playing like every day, right, since the start of.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he has played every game.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
has done well as well.
has 3.5 out of 4 games.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, he has really well. No worries. Yes, okay.
I mean, I think, yeah, the Bombay players are putting some pressure on time as well. We are
Yeah.
quite low on time in all the boards.
Yeah, kind of that was obvious because they were like second, right? And we are first. So
They have to put they have to put some sort of pressure here.
Okay, rook c8 played. Rook f c8. If rook captures c8, then rook captures c8.
No, bishop takes. If you capture the rook,
Bishop
you lose
takes.
that pawn.
Bishop has to take
That's the
because
plan. You are giving up that b5 pawn.
I mean rook takes would have been nice, but yeah, after rook takes c8, rook takes c8, rook takes b5, rook c1 check, bishop f1, bishop h3. There's mate in the
Okay.
background, so
Hmm.
rook b8 and
Rook b8 will be
he
check.
can come back with bishop c8. No, but that would not be a
But
good.
then you have just lost a pawn.
Yeah, exactly. He could try to be aggressive here, maybe play rook a7.
Okay. A7. Simply some B.
Yeah, it might. No, I mean, maybe bishop. No, rook takes. Rook b7.
And now you can simply capture. No?
No, no capturing. I think D3 would work.
E3 is good. Yeah.
Hmm.
What if bishop b7 instead of rook b7? It's a pin, right? Bishop d5, I think. Yeah. Rook c7 and bishop d5. Rook a8. Yeah, rook. Yeah, can you play that line? Rook c7
Rook C7.
takes b4.
No, rook c7, then rook takes b4, and you don't have bishop d5, right? Because both of your rooks are hanging. So you will capture,
Yeah.
and white will capture
Yeah,
the other.
yeah. True, true.
Okay, okay.
I mean, no, that's mate if that happens. Rook b1 checkmate, right? If that is
No,
played.
it's
Rooks, rook
Uh-huh.
c7, rook takes b4, bishop d5 takes, rook takes, rook b1 checkmate. So he has to play rook a8, I think. White has rook a8. Rook c7, rook takes b4.
rook c7.
No, no, rook takes b4
Rook,
first.
Not rook 8 now.
rook B4. Yeah.
And now black cannot play bishop.
Oh no, he
Now,
has rook
Bishop
takes.
c8, I think. No, still.
even bishop c8
Okay.
is the same thing, right?
Hmm.
No, I mean rook a8.
Rook 8, we can take, right?
Rook takes b8. Like rook a takes b8. So like you got the line, right? Uh, Basically, white just won what 2 pawns at the end of the position.
Huh.
Yes, 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 yes.
If like rook a8, he can probably take off the rook, and then rook c1 check king g2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rook 8 works for white, yeah.
Rook a8 like yeah rushes, but like I think
What if instead of rook c7 it goes rook c2 and attack on the other pawns? Like it's very hard to progress on the queen side for
yeah
black
yeah
though.
yeah that's a good idea. That's probably the
Yeah.
best position.
Because if like pawn exchanges, the d3 pawn is isolated and hard to like
Yeah.
push
I
it.
mean maybe even if rook takes before bishop h3,
Mm,
bishop h3, he has to play the f pawn.
No, I think bishop h3 can just.
Just
I think bishop. No, no, sorry.
Like the rook is
Bishop. I
fine.
think rook b1 back. Like, oh no, no. Sorry.
Yeah, rook takes c2, and then I mean the rook is still pinned.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, he played bishop b7. Okay, he took on c8 and he played bishop b7 after that.
okay.
Okay.
I guess rook c2.
Rook c2.
rook c2
C2
and
lets white
bishop
create.
f3 probably.
Sorry.
Rook c2, bishop f3, bishop d7.
C2. This C2. I think this will come.
Yeah,
Play a4 and.
hard.
Um,
Like rook c5 also isn't working, right? Because d4, e4.
yeah, rook c5.
Yeah. d4 is coming, yeah.
d4 is there.
Well, then there's d4. What about rook c3 then? Okay, he played queen c5 and queen d3.
Yeah,
He played rook c1 and e5 came. And he played a4.
I think both players are consistently finding the best moves.
Yeah. Okay, bishop f4.
Uh, yeah, fine, guys. I have a Scrabble practice at 12, so I'll leave
Oh, yeah,
now.
sure.
Fine. Bye. It was nice to
Bye-bye.
interact and discuss the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Can you move to Nikhil versus Kadam board?
Yeah, sure. Just a second.
Okay.
Like in this position, white I think has very
Yeah, like he can go b3.
yeah rook b3 and And then also he can play e5 and block the dark square bishop diagonals.
Yeah.
But the bishop obviously can change the diagonal too. And white can bring its other rook to the like upper ranks.
He played c3 actually. No, just like he had to protect the b2 pawn in some way. So instead of rook b3, he played
Rook
c3.
b3 played c3.
And c3, he played rook d8. That, yeah, good. Just double it up.
Okay, so he's low on time, so like he's trying to build pressure by playing moves very quickly.
What was the problem with rook b3?
No, no
No
problem.
problem.
It was
He
also.
was best.
Rook
Yeah, because
b3 was
after rook b3 you
also.
can try a4, a5, a6 also. Like maybe queen e1, then a5.
No, I think
No, okay. First e5 to avoid queen takes f4. Then
what's the move on queen c7? It's showing plus 4.6.
Bishop a6, I guess.
a6. Hmm,
Hmm.
you cannot capture.
And then queen captures.
Okay, it's mated. It's mated.
It's actually very hard to
Okay,
find that like from black side.
Okay, he told no, like what? He played rook d3 or not?
he played.
Okay. Okay, on 4 board, Siddharth just made a move. Just made his move.
Bishop f4, rook cd1, h5, h3.
For black, rook b6 would be a good move, I think.
He played rook. No, he played g6.
Maybe now it can go queen b5 because once the queens are off the board, then
But like you are saying, that will be good for draw because opposite color bishop.
because if queens are on the board, then like rook b6, then other rook will also swing in on rook c8 and like It is too dangerous for white.
Like there's a saying in opposite color endgames, right? Opposite color different games that the one who's considered as the attacking player is generally considered to be a piece up because your light square bishop can't defend on the dark squares. So,
Yeah, Agnew is on 7 minutes. Okay, rook takes f6. Now it's completely lost.
Okay, rook c3, rook b5, rook a3.
so you have bishop d5, right? You can just force trades
Yeah,
and you will be winning. Yeah.
Looking f1, f8.
And I believe you will just take to ruin black's pawn structure.
And once the rook is behind that pawn, like on rook
I believe king
e4.
g2 here and just improving the position of your king should be good for white.
yeah. You played bishop d5. Yeah.
Hmm.
Rook a1. Okay, just like exchanging the bishop.
Okay, Bishop captures check. Now rook takes and then king f8.
King f8. Okay,
Okay,
Agnew resigned, I guess.
yeah.
Agnew resigned.
Hmm.
So it is 0-1. Maybe now black can go g6, king g7, and king f6.
Yeah, I believe that should be the plan because what white will try to do is white will try to put the rook on e7 and then start pushing his pass forward.
Hmm.
Yeah, g6 and h5 would make sense because you don't want your pawns to fall like just one by one. So probably g6, h5, maybe king g7, king f6, or even king e8. Just
The thing is, you cannot promote your pawn without help of king, and the king can't simply just leave that 3 pawns. So,
What you can try to do is you can just push the pawn all the way to e2, but then white king will also come.
no, but
Uh,
rook will get stuck on even if your pawn is on.
yeah,
If you are able to recapture that pawn on e2 and d2 while giving the pawn on a5,
yeah,
a5,
that would be a long-term plan, I believe.
because going with
Yeah,
e4, e3 is just simply lost.
Can you switch to Nikhil's game?
this looks like this will fizzle up in a draw.
Yeah,
And given that Bombay is already on a board, I don't think so they would mind.
Hmm.
They
yeah.
would, so they would probably just rook d8, I believe. But then again, rook d8, you will lose the a7 pawn as well. So
Like first a6, then rook d8, I guess.
Rook actually, like,
Oh,
first he has to
a6, maybe
defend this
queen
game. So
and some trying for some tricks.
six.
or maybe queen b6 only. Try to exchange the queens.
That also
Probably.
we can do.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I guess black is trying for to push a draw for easy liquidation, but white wants to win.
Yeah, white will
Yeah.
take for them.
Here, rather like Nikhil would try to push. I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A6 has been played on the board? No, not.
no,
And can black try for e5?
Queen takes A7?
Or queen takes then e takes
yeah, that's
f4?
queen takes. Yes,
Queen,
no, this check here. This.
there is
Okay,
Queen
okay,
B8.
yeah.
Oh no, no, no. Sorry, sorry. No, no, not checking. There's something here.
No, there's probably bishop takes f7.
No, not bishop.
What is the problem with Queen A8?
Queen b8.
Queen 8, Queen D8. It's like again nullified everything. Mhm.
Yeah, then cap. Oh, yeah. Queen B8, then capture.
There's something
My
here.
idea for bishop takes f7 was that if queen takes b7, queen takes f7, you can't really block with queen b8 and you're threatening bishop e6. So maybe it can be combined with other moves.
It is bishop a6, I think.
The
And
idea was
bishop.
bishop takes f7 was now you
Ah,
are
yeah,
threatening
yeah,
bishop
no.
e6 and you cannot capture the bishop on f7 because of queen
Yeah,
d8.
yeah, 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 yeah. But no, like the rook is protected, right? So
No, I think the move is bishop
Yeah.
a6.
Yes, okay, the rook is protected. Okay, okay,
the
okay.
rook is protected. So yeah,
Rook is
like
protected, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
happens there.
Nothing happening there. Yes, yes, yes.
No, there's something else here. You were saying bishop a6. No,
Yes.
it's on. Mm, there is something here like that gives white a huge advantage. Mm,
It's actually rook d7. No, but king capture d7.
Rook b17 takes.
Even queen takes, there's no issues, right?
Queen
Hmm.
takes
But
also can come. Like yeah.
yeah, queen takes decent. There's just a perpetual because the rook is defended. Like,
Mm,
Okay, bishop f1, saying someone in the chat.
bishop f1.
oh, bishop h3. Oh, crazy.
It is
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Bishop h3. Okay, okay, okay.
okay. Ayush Parija, the idea to bishop h3. Yes, that is the best move.
Okay, if this comes, then we simply take it.
Yeah, you
No,
can
no,
take.
don't push hard. Just take bishop g7 and then. No.
No, his
Yeah,
idea is to
take
block
bishop
bishop
g7.
h3 with pawn g4. So that's why I push g5.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
otherwise,
like,
That's
what if
other than
black
that,
has quite capture, capture?
black doesn't have a really a move. Like,
what is okay. He played king d8. Uh, okay.
okay, so this is back to equal.
Yeah. What happened here? Like h5, h3, g6, queen c2, h4, bishop d5, rook d8, rook e1, and he played d4. Okay.
Now I think you can simply capture that.
Yeah, I think like takes and
Capturing, yeah,
Capture,
takes,
check, rook
takes, rook takes,
takes.
rook takes, and then bishop e8.
No, rook to
bishop,
d4 firstly, like.
Oh, okay. Rook d2 is there. No, rook d2 is coming actually.
Okay, rook d2 is coming.
rook
I think
e2
bishop
maybe.
b3 or simply. No, no, no.
E4 is hanging then.
Rook D1, man. Rook D1.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, like these pawns are light squared and these pawns are also light squared. So, yeah, like it will be drawn actually. Like he will just go bishop D3, E4. He will go E3, H6, and G5. So, yeah, like it will be drawn from there.
Hmm.
Yeah, he took on D4. So,
Even Sanjay played a move. Let's check it out. Check out his game.
okay. He played G5, not G6. Okay,
Okay,
no,
he
wait.
played G6 and then G5.
Yeah, he played G6, G4, G5.
Okay.
Yes, 3.
What is the idea of white here?
I guess you can just start pushing E4, D4, right?
Yeah, like,
I guess you can just start pushing E4, D4, right?
yeah, like push
I
these
used to
pawns,
see in Siddharth its opposite bishop and draw likely, not enough.
pawns.
In Siddharth its opposite bishop and draw likely, not enough for overload
Yeah,
draw.
yeah, that's what we discussed. Like if he takes it and takes, rook D1 takes something like actually something like this can happen. This is a draw. Just move things around and no one can do anything.
What is the idea of white here? I guess you can just start pushing E4, D4, right? Yeah, like
He's playing outside.
I guess you can just start pushing E4, D4, right? Yeah, like push these pawns.
In Siddharth its opposite bishop and draw likely.
Okay. It was a mistake for white actually. In E4.
You can just play Rook H1 and try to grab some. Like,
Yeah, E4.
you can just play Rook H1 and try to grab some. Like,
Yeah,
then get a pass pawn on the king side as well. But then you lose the queen side pass pawn.
Yeah, but like
Like giving that a
it's
pawn.
okay. It's playable then also like for black and
Hmm.
white.
Like the a pawn, you cannot promote that a pawn. So like giving up,
Yeah,
taking the one or two pawn in the queen side on king side, it's like great deal for black. No, still captures. So Sanjay like has to find rook h1.
I mean, I'm not sure if he'll play it because he.
Now Rook G1. Now Rook G1. Uh, okay. But the
Bishop
black
takes
white
it.
pawn is
yeah, it's the same thing.
actually this is not
Like you have
written
this
down.
puzzle.
Yeah, it will lead the same cost.
Plus, it's in
And
the
the
first
opposite
circle
color
of the
has the
bishop.
bishop, so
The rooks
it's
get
easily
protected
drawn.
also. Black will probably trade rooks at the first and second.
Like black wants to play a king f6 and k6 now.
Actually, no. If you try to put a king on e6, sadly this is skewer, like just on the sixth rank. That's the problem with h6 and e5 structure, that your h6 pawn is weak. You constantly need to defend it.
Okay.
Maybe what you said can be achieved by first playing like king g6, then going pawn f6, and then somehow if white moves his rook away, then probably king f7 and then king e6.
Okay, move to Nikhil's move. It's Nikhil's board like it's three. He is on 3 minutes.
Okay, he took
Okay, the exchange. Most probably now f5 or e5 he will play. Maybe f5 because e5 will lead to very close and just that is dead draw.
Yeah, I think F5.
Same will happen.
A4 actually.
Okay, fold, but
and what is happening on fourth board? Let's switch to that.
Going for C5.
yeah, you can still capture no?
Hmm.
And
Captures rook takes, king takes, and then like bishop c1.
This is, but I doubt Siddharth will go for this because this is just a clear cut draw. So I guess he'll try to keep pushing. We saw that yesterday as well. So I guess he'll push
Yeah.
pawn d5. But no, okay, pawn d5 is just straight up
No,
losing a
pawn
pawn.
D5 you can.
Pawn d5 straight up losing a pawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe this is what he has to go for.
after bishop e8, how do you protect the pawn?
No, actually, you know, the B2 pawn.
Okay,
B2,
okay, yeah, yeah, the pawn is hanging. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is dead raw.
Simply draw. Dead draw.
This is a straight draw. Yeah. Draw.
Okay, switch to Nikhil's board. Like he's on
It's
2 minutes. Like
hmm,
what is the increment?
30.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
What should White play here? Like at this point, I'm thinking if Nikhil tried to push more because of time pressure, he can lose also.
Because like on all the three boards, the position is draw. So like someone will push to to get overall draw. Okay. No, I think Sanjay is now losing completely.
Are there any ideas here for Black, like to at least save the position?
Will Siddharth go for a win by keeping like somehow keeping the rooks as per situation? Yes, I think Siddharth will push for win. Okay, Nikhil is under a minute. Can we just switch to board number two?
Maybe rook a1, then try to open up the rook from that side.
Rook a1 and what? E5.
I mean rook a1, then rook a3 and try to attack on the pawn. Okay, now maybe e5 to push the king forward, but
e5, bishop g7.
yeah, then maybe king e4, but it will not go anywhere. If white plus if white first played rook d1, okay, that's simple. If now rook d1, then rook d8 now. Okay, if rook d1, rook d8, and rook d4, if it got exchanged with c pawn, is white better?
Mm, mm.
Uh, Hello?
What happened here? E5, B4.
Yeah, yeah.
B4 happened. Okay, B4 played.
Okay, okay. Now rook d1.
And the point is actually both the kings not have any entry point to enter the other side. Okay.
Okay.
Bishop b3 just.
Bishop b3 then captures rook a3.
Guys, I will be back in 5 minutes.
Hmm.
Okay. Black is just blitzing the moves. Now I think he's planning to go for rook d1.
Okay, so Siddharth made his move, I guess.
Okay, bishop d3.
The position we discussed draw.
Yeah.
Okay, just switch to Sanjay's game.
Okay,
Yeah,
they changed the rule.
draw.
This is a draw. Yeah, they exchange it now. Yeah.
Hmm.
In this game, okay, he took the H pawn for the A pawn, and now he's playing like this.
Hmm.
Nikhil is still playing. It's a draw.
Ah, Nikhil. Yeah, Nikhil is playing.
I think bishop c4 and it is heading towards draw.
Okay, Siddharth's game is drawn.
Okay.
Hmm. And king e4, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, this is also heading for a repetition.
Yeah, I think he saw it or like he did it for time, something like
Yeah, maybe he did it for time. But again, the position is completed low.
yeah.
Okay.
So they agreed to it. They agreed to
Okay,
it.
he drawn.
So the score is 2-1 and all depends on this board.
Okay,
Draw.
so they drew.
Actually, they draw. Okay, so
What? Okay, they drawed. Ah,
because
yeah, like
Bo-
yeah, I think
Bombay
he knew
Yeah,
completed.
that.
I mean, yeah, Bombay just wins, right? The Bombay wins the game.
Yeah, he knew that he was like
Mm.
it's the score is 2-1, so he draws it, I think.
Mm. So yeah, maybe like so we just hope that Bombay draws. So, yeah, for us to win the gold, Bombay has to draw or like lose another game, or else Bombay will be on top.
Okay, Bombay is now
Yeah.
currently sole leaders with
Bombay is now currently the sole leader. Yeah,
9 points and we are on 8 points.
yeah.
Okay, so that's it for today. We'll end today's stream. Not not the best day for Kharagpur.
But I'm sure the team will bounce back.
Hmm. I
So,
think tomorrow we'll play with Patna or Indore. What is the score there? Maybe you can just check.
let's just check the standings. So Kharagpur is on no. So last rounds, Kharagpur was on top. Then Bombay, Indore, Kanpur, Varanasi. Okay,
I
so we
think
have
maybe like on board two, it is Indore versus Patna. So like the winner will play with Bombay and the loser will play with I think IIT Kharagpur. Okay, so it's 1-0 for Patna. And what the result on board for?
hmm. So on second board, IIT Patna versus IIT Indore is going on, and on third board we have played both the opponents. So I don't think so we'll play them again.
Tomorrow we will play with most probably Patna.
Most probably Indore, Patna, Kanpur, Madras. Out of these four, one of the opponents will
No,
be.
actually, yesterday only we played with Kanpur.
No,
We didn't
yesterday
play.
we played with Varanasi.
No.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm ending the stream.
Yeah. Okay.